Hey guys, so this is the part two of my townhouse, of me building a townhouse. So this in the first part we built like of course, like the structure of the house, but like the living room, well, the formal living room, and what else? The dining room, and we also have like this little piano room in the living room also because well, the room was so big, so then I was like, you know what, let me just put a piano and call it, the little piano room of the house. And also this is a house for like a very affluent family, they're very rich, so yeah, this is the sound I'm going for in this house. So this is the kitchen. I went for like a black and white because it looks really fancy. And also, I don't think I'm gonna keep this floor. Yeah, I changed the floor a lot in this house. Like when you see me building, even in the video, I can't even remove it because there's a lot of changing, even like the wallpaper. But here in the kitchen, I think the wallpaper is gonna stay like that because I feel like it just really fits. It's just really nice like this. So as you can see, it's a really big room. What I was going for with like a room that big was, to put like, to kind of like divide it in two, so that like on one part there's like the kitchen, and then on the other side there's like this little breakfast dining area. But then at the end I came up with something better. Well, I think it is better. So it's basically like a little wine cellar. It's so nice. I don't think it's gonna be in this part of the video because the thing with this build is that I actually started it on last Sunday, and I finished building this house yesterday, which was like, no, this morning at like 4 a.m. and it's Saturday, so it took me almost a week. And yeah, so there's a lot of things that I went back and changed that you're not gonna see in this build. In this part of the video, like at this point I did not furnish the other side of the kitchen, so you're just gonna see like this part where like there's the cooking happening. You're not gonna see the wine cellar and the little dining area in the kitchen. So yeah, I don't know why I put that little brown thing in the corner. It has, I don't know, it just does not make any sense. But yeah, it's gonna disappear after. And I think the kitchen is like, this part of the kitchen, I mean like the cooking area, is one of the only thing that I did not change in my build, I think. After, well, no, I added doors, yeah, because I was like, okay, so you walk into you have the dining room, which is like just next to it, and it's like it's open to like the kitchen. I was like, okay, that does not make any sense, especially if you're gonna entertain guests there. Like, it cannot be an open area like this. So I just closed it. I put like this little glass double doors. I just love it. It looks so fancy. And I did the same on the other side for like the breakfast area, so it looks pretty well. So this is the entryway. I don't even know why I did it like so after. I guess I did not have a lot of inspiration for this entryway. I wanted to do like, in the piano room there's a lot of like paintings on the wall, just arranged like in this very special way, where it's not really special, but for me it was like kind of something new that I did and I really like it. I wanted to do something like this in the entryway, but I was like, okay, this is gonna be way too much painting style. So I was like, you know what, let me just put a mirror, because I always have mirror near the entrance of like my house, in like the entryway, because I always need to check myself out before I go out, especially when I live alone, because it's not that I'm a narcissist or something like that. It's just that you just need to know what you look like, like if, I don't know, there's somewhere where there's like a hole in my outfit, or there's just something that's not going well, even with my hair. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm African, so I have like natural hair. I decided to not relax it because it's not what my hair is supposed to look like in, just like, yeah. So I just decided to not relax my hair. And it can be very hard to deal with it. So yeah, I always need like some kind of like mirror in the entrance so I can check my hair at all time before going out. Yeah, so I put a little chair in this corner, not because someone was actually gonna sit there, but more because like I needed some type of like decoration there. And it's the first house that I do that there where there's not a lot of plants. Usually I love to put plants everywhere in my houses, especially like the apartments or even like the bills that I post up in the gallery. There's like plants everywhere all the time. I don't know, I just love like what the flowers and the plants bring to like a bill. It just makes it like, like sometimes cozier, sometimes classier. I especially love this huge bouquet here. I don't know if it's a bouquet or a vase. I don't even know how to say it in English, but it's supposed to be smaller, actually skated up, and I think it looks so nice. So yeah, I wanted to put a rug in this entryway, but nothing was actually like I pictured it to be. And also, like the entryway, so there's this side where you can see the stairs, so I would put a rug there, but then it would kind of like cut it and not go like through like down the hall. You know what I don't know how to say it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but yeah, it was just really weird. So I was like, you know what, let me just leave it like that. And when I actually tried to put a rug there, it would kind of like remove the classy effect of the entryway. So I was like, you know what, let me just remove it. So yeah, this is me going back to the kitchen. Always very indecisive with what to do with like my room, so I always go back to like modify things and all. And I'm actually moving on to the, what is this again? This is the master bathroom. Yeah. And for some reason in this house, I don't know how it ended up like this, but the master bedroom is one of the smallest room, and it's of course smaller than like the kids bathroom, so it does not make any sense to me. But yeah, you know what, it took me a very long time to figure out the floor plan. It was really tricky, as I think I already said it before, but the house ended up just looking way bigger than I expected. So yeah, I was just like, you know what, at this point, let me just leave it like that. So yeah, I wish in the Sims they were like, this huge like, how do you call it? I forget. It's not bathtub. Bathtub is like, the thing where you can actually sit in it. But this that you see me like turning around, I wish they would like, now in like hotels or even in like people's houses, you see this really huge thing to shower. So that's what I tried to recreate here with like putting like the two of them together like this, because it looks so nice. But I wish they could like include this in like maybe like a next pack, or just like the future for like the Sims 5 or something. So yeah, that's what I tried to create here. I know it looks kind of like a dorm bathroom, but I was like, you know what, let's just use our imagination here and just tell ourselves that it's not like separate or something. It's just just a usual very modern, I don't know, I forgot the name. So yeah, also I think at this point of the build, the walls were actually really high, and I really did not like the effect that it was giving me, especially with like this kind of like little rooms. I just don't like when the ceiling is too high. It actually gives more like a really grand effect, so that's what I like. But for this room, I think it was not pretty at all. So I was like, you know what, let me just scale down the walls, I guess. But I did it after when I was doing the parents' bedroom. So yeah, I tried to create there like this little cabinet, but I did not use like, of course, like the usual cabinets, because it was not what I was going for like in the end. So yeah, I tried to put this window there so that it will create kind of like an effect, this really like effect. So yeah, that's what I was going for here, and I love how it looks like. At first I was like, okay, it kind of looks weird, so let me remove it, because it kind of looked like window, like a store window, so I was like, okay, let me remove it. But then I just like the way it looks really fancy and classy, and yeah, which is the style I was going for in this build. Also, you're really gonna see me struggling throughout this build with the counters. The counters is always a really tricky part for me because I really want to put stuff on it, and just arrange it the way I want. But when it's like objects that can actually go on a countertop, it just fits in a particular way and you cannot move it around, and it's so annoying. And sometimes I'm gonna try and move like the object up so that I can put it as I want, but it's always gonna go down on it just in the way it wants to. It's so annoying. So most of the time I just end up putting just random objects in like random places on the countertop because I'm just like at this point I'm just done trying putting it as the way I actually pictured it. So also with the lights in this bathroom, I put this little like pool lights between the shelves because I wanted to create kind of like this really like neat, classy, very neat look. And I just saw that the light was way too bright for this little bathroom. It was reflecting really weirdly like on the other wall, so I was like, I'm gonna try and put my sim in there so that I can when you're like in live mode you can just like dim lights or change the color, but I think I forgot to do this, so it's just gonna stay like this. But I guess it's not that bad finally. Also with this bathroom, I ended up changing the wallpaper. So right now you see it's like this wallpaper that's just throughout the house, but I'm gonna change it to like some tiles. But I just don't like the way tiles look. Also, I know I keep complaining, but sometimes it's like I really have a vision, but I cannot accomplish this vision because there's not this stuff that are available. I know I can download CC content, but I don't like to use CC content. So yeah, so for now the wall is gonna stay like white blank like this, but then after I'm gonna change it and put like actual white walls, which I think looks way better. Okay, so with this room I really struggled because the shape is really weird. I really love in townhouses like this little design, like with with the windows, this little round effect on the side. I love it, but to furnish it, it's another story. So this is like this is the beginning. I even forgot that I put the bed like this, but I actually ended up changing the position of the bed because it was not working out at all. It looked like a mess. Also, you're not gonna see me furnish the bedroom like, I'm not gonna say entirely. It's just that at this point of the video I furnished the room in like one way, and then after I went back and I added more stuff so that it looked more finished and more furnished. So you'll see in the screenshot at the end of this video, it looks so nice. It's like, I know I keep saying this, but this master bedroom is one of my favorite rooms in the house. I just love it. I love it. And I just love this carpet. It just fits so nicely there. So yeah, I was really going for like a cozy-ish, very classy like look, I'll say. So this is what I was trying to achieve, and I love it. So yeah, oh yeah, this is me scaling scaling down the walls because it was way too big. Also with this room, so see, it's like there's kind of like this middle space where there's like no carpet. At first you're gonna see in this video that I left it like that because I don't know why in my head I told myself that it was okay and that it looked nice, but it did not. It was way too empty. It looked like a big hall. I don't know, it was very weird. So after I kind of like separated the room in two, so there's like, it's kind of like it's really like a master suite, so when you enter the double doors, there's like a space where you can sit with like this really nice chimney, and it looks really good. Well, I think it looks really good. And then after, like, I put a wall in between, and you have this door, and just and now you enter the master suite, the master bedroom, I mean. So yeah, I really love it. So there I was trying to do like a little, space where the mom, or maybe even the husband now, can just do their makeup. And I just love it. I was really going for, like, those mirroring, like, movies, those Hollywood movies, with like lots of lights on the side, and that's what I tried to do. But I think there was not one available in the game. Well, I think I found one after. It's like from the Get to Work pack, and I was really shocked because it's not in mirror, so I wonder if it's a mirror or not. Anyway, I built it myself because this was not working out, as you can see. So it took me a very long time to do. No, I'm exaggerating right now. It did not take me a very long time, but it was really tricky to do, just to try and place everything. I think I'm gonna cut this. I cut this part because it was very long. Like, this video was gonna be like more than 30 minutes if I just just showed you how I just changed everything in this room. I think this is one of the rooms where I spent the longest on furnishing. But yeah, I guess it was worth it because I loved how it looked in the end. Sorry. So here I figured, well, at that time I did not know, but the lights were way too small. It was not the style. Oh, here it is. He says, here's the final result. See, it looks so nice and so fancy and so magnifique, like you say in French. So yeah, I love it. And I also love those little details. I think it's from like the basic game, from like base game, I think. Like the makeup stuff, it just looks so nice and really fancy-ish. Yeah, so this is you have a door where you can go on the balcony. This is the little sitting area in the parents' bedroom, sorry. So here you can actually, that's where I'm actually gonna like separate both rooms because it just looked like a mess. And I really struggled with the colors in this area too, because at first I didn't know that I was just gonna, I was gonna put a wall between the two rooms, and I was really struggling to kind of like make it match with like the bed and just like the colors that I did on the other side of the room. And I really wanted to go for like a very cozy-ish and classy at the same time look, so that's what I tried to do there. And for some reason I never realized that this chimney was huge. I think there I scaled it down a little because it was way too big for like a little bedroom. It was huge, like it took like most of the wall. I was like, no way. Also, sometimes when you put like objects too close to the chimney, it just starts a fire out of nowhere. I mean, which is very like understandable, but sometimes it's really annoying. Oh, I absolutely love this drawer. This green drawer. It looks so fancy and also very retro look. I think I'm gonna use it a lot now. I just discovered it in this build and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite objects, I think, from this room, I guess. So yeah, this is me still trying to figure out which chimney I was gonna put. I love this little mirror that I put on top of the chimney. I love the fact that it's kind of like tall, The thing that's also annoying with the Sims is that you cannot scale up the mirrors, and it's such a shame because it would give like so nice, result. It would look so good. Imagine you could just like scale up a huge mirror and just put it on the wall, it would be like a completely like mirrored wall, I guess. I mean, I think you can do this with like the long mirror that just takes like the whole wall almost. It looks really nice, but it's not the same. Sometimes you just want the like frame that goes with the mirror so that it just looks really fancy. And yeah, oh, here are the screenshots. So this is the entryway, this is the kitchen, here is the office. I did the office off camera, I completely forgot to record. This is the master bath room, and see, this is the sitting area that I was talking about. It looks so nice. And this is what I did, I put like a wall to separate both rooms. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and if you haven't watched, you can still click on like the first part of the video.